Yo, what's up, guys? So here's my morning weigh-in, and of course got the Bible in as well. That's every day. I just didn't take a picture of it. But today, my Saturdays are always a little bit out of whack. So the scheduling, the amount of videos I took today were much less than I would during the week. So Saturdays are always going to be a little shorter, I think, going forward, just because I dropped a video on Friday. But yeah, I think that'll be good, but I still get to show you guys what I'm up to, what I'm doing, all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, keep showing love, keep showing support. I love reading your guys' comments, good or bad. Give me your feedback. I want to know, regardless of if it's positive or negative, what you think, and hopefully we can connect over that. So after these clips, I'm going to get into sprints. The testing I did today was 76 reps of 65 meters, and I did that in 24 minutes, and that clip will be up now. Alright, here's some training clips for you guys now. Probably, I didn't get too many clips today, so gonna be a pretty brief little rant here, but something that was on my mind this morning was how comforting it's been to me to acknowledge the fact that we are all going to die one day, and we will no longer exist on this world and on this planet. And it didn't used to be this way. I used to be really afraid of dying and what would happen to me, and if I didn't get to live the life that I wanted on this world, how bad it would be. Now, at the time, I can remember this being when I was like 7 years old, I think, which kind of makes sense. You haven't really lived enough life to garner the experiences that you want to. But I really think the thing that changed for me was simply creating a life where every single action and choice that I make gives me so much solace at the end of the day that I'm doing what I'm called to do deep within my spirit, regardless of others' opinions, regardless of my own deep-rooted fears. I'm constantly just trying to courageously throw myself into battle despite all these external and internal resistances, which, if you listen to what your resistance to, what you are resistant to, more often than not, more than likely, these are things that you must do in order for your development and growth long term. They always say that on the other side of fear, anxiety, depression, all of these quote unquote negative emotions, you can break through the barrier to entry of these negative emotions. On the other side is everything that you've ever wanted, because we can't spend forever in our comfort zones. If we have aspirations and goals and we want to ascend and transcend where we're currently at in our lives. And I think that's a beautiful thing that the Lord built in for us as humans, and He made true about the world and the universe around us, is that we do have to push through this pain, this suffering, and eat glass constantly every single day in order to climb the ladder to where we want to be in terms of peace and fulfillment, which is a difficult concept for most to grasp. I would argue that probably like 90 to 95% of people will never escape their comfort zone because it's too difficult. But that's what makes being a consistent person that's willing to put themselves willingly through this kind of suffering. It puts them in an upper echelon above the rest of the human race, and honestly turns them into a different species entirely. Like, if you look at people who aren't willing to do these hard things, they look completely different from someone who is constantly putting themselves through hard, uncomfortable situations that initially, off their initial urges, they do not want to do. No human willingly wants to experience any pain or hardship because of our previous experiences and previous memories that are ingrained into everyone's hardware of pain, hurt, and suffering leading to death. Because at the end of the day, the human being just wants to survive and reproduce and carry on its life force. But in our modern society, that's not necessarily priority number one. But we have to find ways to override these processes in order to get the most out of ourselves, get the desired results that we crave. So previously, with our ancestors, they needed to avoid death at all costs, but now I truly believe that in this modern world, we need to lean into death more than ever. We need to try to, like, what's the song? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But you have to be trying to kill your flesh in order to get better. little short one for you guys today. But still, a lot of good stuff in there that you can take out of it. I appreciate you guys for watching. Can't wait to make another one on Monday for you guys. Should be an interesting day. Stay blessed, stay grateful. I love you.